Everybody, welcome to Beyond the Bell. I'm Andrew Zarian. Of course, I'm joined by Rich Stambolian. What's going on, Rich?
What's up? Good morning.
Good morning.
That's my intro. That's my John Cena intro.
Isn't that the song?
That's the one. That's
and
what
he
I
does
was
this.
thinking.
He comes out. He does one of these.
Does
he does
jazz
one
hands?
of these.
Mm-hmm.
I wish he would just do that. That should have been his entrance. The show's
came
all
out
about
as Peacemaker?
professional wrestling. We're live here on Fightful. I'm so happy to be with you guys. Big show last night, Monday Night Raw, live at Madison Square Garden. Sold out, jam-packed, 18,000 plus in that building. Every New York-based celebrity was there. Scattaboo, dude. Scattaboo was there. My new favorite football player.
Oh, yeah?
Scattaboo was there. Who else was there?
Fluffy?
Andrew Schultz was there. Fluffy was there. That front row was busy. There
was a lot of people there. It looked fun. A lot of our friends went. The Eagles were there. A lot of our friends went. I think Michael Che was there from SNL. Not that we're friends with him, but our buddy Adam went.
Michael Che is a good friend of mine.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. No, a lot of people. Jonathan was there. Jonathan was in a suite.
Yeah.
I don't know how the hell he got that. Who's letting that man in the garden without us supervising him? I have no idea.
I think he definitely sucked his way in, if you know what I mean.
Oh, yeah, he did.
if you're familiar with the parlance of the day.
That's how it works at the Garden. It was a fun show, dude. I really enjoyed it. I watched the whole, listen, it's the Garden. I had every possibility of going. I just couldn't go last night.
Yeah.
I couldn't go. I had tickets offered. Ayaz actually reached out to me at like 3:30. He's like, dude, I got 2 tickets. Do you want them?
Yeah.
And I just couldn't do it. This is the busiest.
And he was like, give me $3,000.
Yeah. And then he was like, give me $3,000. And I was like, okay, Ayaz, I'm sorry. Ayaz Akhtar, formerly of Twit. And I think he's at Cena again, Ayaz.
The grape Ayaz Akhtar.
The grape Ayaz Akhtar. He dresses up like a genie and it's purple. That's his gimmick. Let's talk about this. Monday Night Raw last night. By the way, how was your weekend, Rich?
It was good. It was as jam-packed with work and also being a little lazy. Saturday, we had one of those days where we just didn't want to be in the house, so we went out for a few drinks, hung out, came back. It was good. How about you? You had a jam-packed weekend.
Oh, my God. It was busy. My wife's birthday is today. Jess is turning 40, which is crazy to think about it because I've been with Jess longer than she hasn't been with me. She turned 40 today, and you know what? I got a babe. I don't care what the fuck anybody says. I got a 40-year-old wife, and she's a total babe.
I thought you were gonna go the other way.
I'm a babe.
And do a DiCaprio and be like,
time to trade you in.
I gotta trade you in. This is it.
No, we had a busy weekend. Friday we went to Delmonico's in the city. We were in downtown Manhattan. Saturday we went to Astoria. We went. You know where we went? Anissa Taverna.
Oh, right by the park, right?
Yeah, right by the park. They were great. Yeah. Sunday, I took her and her family to Cipollini's in Manhasset. Nice. We had a great time. Fantastic weekend, and we're continuing it today. I kept the kids home today. Shh, don't tell anybody.
Don't tell the schools.
Don't tell the schools. I kept the kids home, so she'll come home like she's leaving early. Actually, she's coming home in an hour, so she'll have like a big surprise here. So it'll be nice. So I want to get through the show. So perfect. Last night's Raw. What did you think? I loved it.
I loved it too. I enjoyed it. It was one of those Raws where I'm like, yo, this is gonna be on full blast on my TV. It's gonna be great. And that's the other thing. Like, as much as I wanted to be there, I would have loved to have gone. But I also like watching it from home, big TV, chilling the F out. Great way to start the show also.
Yeah. No, it was great. It was.
Yeah.
You know what's interesting? That building is so special, right?
Oh yeah, 100%.
And whenever they're at the Garden, right? And I'm biased. You and I are both very biased here. So yes. MG, our producer, is not biased because he's a Detroit boy.
Yeah.
How do you feel about the Garden, MG? Do you feel that it's special when they go, or is it just another building when you're watching on TV? And don't blow smoke up our ass to make us feel better.
What makes it special is
no.
crowd.
Does it feel special to you?
Yeah, it does. And they do they're doing their best to like hype it up, and it makes me feel like it's going to be a special show every time they're there. Maybe that's it. Is you just anticipate that it's going to be a bigger show and they're going to pack it more when they're
Yeah.
there. But that's
Yeah.
how I feel about it.
I mean, all the
'cause,
time.
yeah,
It's
the
always
crowd
been
was
like that.
wild.
Yeah, it's always been like that. That building has always felt like that.
Yeah.
You know, I've been going there since 1990.
Yeah.
I have seen wrestling there every single year since 1990. To some capacity, you know, maybe 1 year off, maybe 1 year on, right?
Yeah.
But it is an extremely special building. I'm also there regularly. Like, I'm there regularly for Rangers games. I'm there for wrestling. I'm there for whatever, you know, whatever's happening. That's my train stop. I get off at the Garden. So for me and Rich, it's like, dude, it's the fucking Knicks, it's the Rangers, it's WWE, it's boxing, it's so many things over there in that building. And they had they had a busy weekend with UFC there on Saturday, and Raw on Monday. You know, it was fantastic. Let's start it off, right? John Cena kicked off the show. He looks, you know what? I was never a Cena guy. I think I am now.
Really? You came around?
His tan is back, dude. You didn't notice?
I think he was just covered in subway dirt.
Yeah, that's what it was. Yeah. He just rode the E train. Cena comes out. He's cheered for several minutes. He's the Intercontinental Champion.
Intro.
Wow, huge.
12-minute intro. I think he got choked up too. That's like the first time he did a little lip quiver. He was like,
I mean, it's the last time for now. The last time for now that he's wrestling at the Garden. Now, do I believe that he is officially retired forever? No, I do not believe he's officially retired forever.
No.
I don't think anybody really believes it.
Yeah, because it's going to be the one-off. It's going to be the surprise entrance. They're going to need him if shit goes haywire, you know? Like, who could we bring back for a little run? Do you think he's going to be like another Goldberg in that regard?
Oh, yeah, I think so. I think he'll turn into that. You know, here's a question for you, right? Like, we didn't go to see John Cena's last at the Garden, right?
Mm-hmm.
I think it's because, not that, listen, I would have gone anyway because they're at the Garden, right? We would have gone anyway, but I just couldn't. But this wasn't I have to make it work for me. And I think that's because generationally, we're older.
Right.
Now, if it was a Hogan, right, would you have gone?
No,
Hogan's last time ever at the Garden.
No, like now, like if this happened in the last year,
No,
probably
I'm saying like the equivalent of Hogan to, or like Steve Austin, right? Okay, here's one. Steve Austin. Steve Austin's final match. It's, you know, final time you'll see him at Madison Square Garden. Are you going?
Yeah, I think that's higher up on the list. I think you nailed it with, like, you know, listen, we're in our 40s. It's fine to not go to the hype wrestling show.
Yeah.
You know, it looked dope though. New York really showed up for John Cena. They love the guy. They poured all their love and attention into John Cena, and it was an awesome beginning.
Yeah, it was a great beginning. I thought they started off great. Dominic came out, my favorite. He's so good.
He's awesome.
Interrupts Cena. Dude, this kid made it. He's made. Yeah. He's the guy. He will be a world heavyweight champion. There's no question about it within the next year or two.
Yeah, I think so. Rumble win.
And he debuted in the worst possible way at the worst possible time. He was a Nepo baby hire during the pandemic when they needed people to show up consistently on their TV.
Yeah.
And look at him now. He put in the work. This guy he never went to NXT.
Mm-hmm.
Where did he train? You know?
Yeah.
It just shows you that you don't need to be in Javon Evans, right?
Oh, yeah.
Great example. He's been in NXT for 18 months.
Yeah. That's a good
Does he need to be there? I don't think so.
I think, you know, that's an interesting question because I feel like he's one of those guys, just give him a little more time down there, you know?
And then you have guys like Braun Strowman that didn't do, you know, they had 8 matches in Florida on the Florida Loop, and he was on TV. So it's interesting how they determine certain things. I'm curious about that. But Dominic came out.
Yeah.
He got in John's face. Cena accepted a match. Cena wanted a match. Ray said, no, we're doing it in my hometown. We're doing it in San Diego at Survivor Series. Cena still wants a match. Here comes Judgment Day to beat him up. Here comes Sheamus. Here comes Rey Mysterio. Now you got a 3-on-3.
Awesome. Fantastic 3-on-3. And the crowd popped for Sheamus and Rey.
Yeah. They pop for both. I mean, listen, these were Cena's. These were people out of Cena's past for sure. Him and Sheamus had a history. Him and Ray on SmackDown. I thought this was great. Finn, JD McDonough, and Dominic, Cena, Ray, and apparently Cena again, according to our notes. But I do know that is not true because he can't see himself. So how could he have two of them?
There was two of them.
Yeah. This was good. This was a good opener. Judgment Day attacked the New York Giants at one point. They attacked
all the Giants.
Scattaboo. And Andrew Schultz. Why is Andrew Schultz there for everything now? When did this happen?
I don't know. You were your guess is as good as mine, sir.
He became a big a Garden addition.
Yeah. He's a New York guy.
He is a New York guy. They all are, all these guys. Scattaboo's my favorite New York Giant right now. My kids love him. I took them to the Giants game a couple weeks ago, and they had a blast watching it. So they're very into him. Unfortunately, he's hurt. Nikki Bella attacks Stephanie Vaquer. But Nikki Bella did the most Nikki Bella of promos. Did you listen to that?
Yeah.
And next time you want to get in my face, joke's on you, or whatever the hell she said.
Oh, Andy Bella. I need that Andy Bella.
People don't remember Andy Bella when I used to wear my short shorts and do the spin.
I do wish you did Andy Bella for Halloween with the wig and the hat.
Maybe one year. Maybe one year I'll do it. But see, I do the Bella twirl. You do the grind. You do the Sable grind. Yeah, you dress up like Sable. I dress up like Nikki.
I got the pasties and everything.
Can you believe that was on TV like every week?
A lot of that stuff.
And you had that perverted old man screaming, "God, puppies!"
Yeah. It was a different time.
What a
25 years ago, man. 25 years ago.
Wild. Nikki Bella attacks Stephanie Vaquer, so it seems like that's going to be the match. Bella said that she was not sitting on the sidelines and she would win the title. The last time is now tournament first round. Solo Sikoa with Talatanga defeated the returning Dolph Ziggler.
Great pop from the crowd.
Huge reaction for him. But you know what, though? Yeah. That is what this was. If you think about it, those are the nostalgia acts. Those are the RVDs returning.
So I wanted to ask you about this.
Yeah.
Now, is a Zack Ryder and a Dolph Ziggler, are these what 2025 would consider like a Legends deal? Like in the early 2000s, how you had Sheik come out and Hacksaw and Steamboat. Is this the same thing except now?
I'm going to say, I say this with no direct comparison, okay?
Okay.
This is the equivalent of Roddy Piper and Greg the Hammer Valentine coming back to a certain generation, right? Now, I'm not saying to every generation, but to a certain generation. Like when they were showing up in the early 2000s, you're like, why? But to an entire generation, that was such a big act. It just never connected because there was such a discrepancy with accessibility to the content at that time. But now, you know, like the Dolph Ziggler lore goes from 2010 on.
Right.
You know, so like who from 15 years ago could return? Like if we went 15 years ago, we go to, you know, mid 2000s, who was returning at that time from the 90s?
Yeah.
And early, you know, like who would have been? It would have been like the Pipers, Jimmy Snuka, Zack Ryder, Matt Cardona returning is the equivalent of Jimmy Superfly Snuka returning.
Okay. And, well, you got to throw, let's say, Shawn Michaels in there, too, because Shawn Michaels was done in, 97, and then came back in the early 2000s?
Sean's an exception.
Sean's an exception.
Like, Sean's a S tier. I'm putting him in an S tier right there.
Okay.
I don't know. You know, it is interesting, but Ziggler he looks incredible. How old is he now?
He's probably 42.
No, is he?
He's
45.
He's got to be.
No, dude, he's 45. He looks incredible.
Mm-hmm.
You know what Roddy Piper looked at 45? You know what, Greg the Hammer Valentine looked at 45? These guys, modern medicine, whatever injection you are doing today, whatever supplement you are taking today has really reversed aging. This guy looks also 36 at most.
Also, whatever you're not doing.
Also, whatever you are not doing, because these guys are not doing a lot of those things.
Right. Like, you always hear stories from the road. Yeah, they're very healthy. Unlike a lot of the guys we mentioned, where you hear stories from the road, and it's very much like so and so was doing this, so and so was on this, and then we took a bunch of this, and then we hit the road, brother.
You know what
it's
it
different
is?
now.
You know what it is more than anything else, and this is actually factual. This is what was said to me. It's not so much like taking pain pills, right? Because like that's kind of out. But there are people. There are still people taking prescribed medicine. I mean that's just how it is. They're just not abusing it as much. I don't know. I can't speak for everybody, but it's mostly the alcohol because a lot of these guys do not drink like that.
Yeah,
and it's the anabolic steroids.
Yeah.
That's why you had all these guys that were 30 years old, like Hawk and Animal. They were like 29-year-old kids, and they looked like 46-year-old divorced dads.
Yeah.
So, you know, a lot of this, it's different. It's also, this is show business now. You got to get the Botox. You got to get pulled back a little bit. You got to get the facials. It's a very different world. We're not looking at wrestlers wrestling. We're looking at, you know, this is a television show.
If you got signed today by the WWE, would the first thing on your list be getting a facelift?
No, first thing is I have to get as big as possible. I would have to be at least realistic. I'm going to go realistically. I would have to get up to 185 pounds.
Yeah.
I would have to get up. I would have to put on like a good 25 pounds of muscle. And that is really, that is a very hard task. I could probably do it in 6 months.
Because you'd have to eat a lot and you don't eat.
I would have to totally change my entire way of functioning as a human being. Yeah. I stopped eating. Yeah. I don't eat anymore. I just depend on peptides to keep me going.
It's been starve. It's been starve for a while.
No more egg, just starve.
Just starve.
The last time is now tournament. You got Solo Sikoa defeating Dolph Ziggler. Alexa Bliss appears to talk about her situation with Charlotte. Her and Charlotte and her, they're showing that there's a problem happening here. She was interrupted by Asuka, Kairi Sane, and Lash Legend and Nia Jax. Io Sky and Rhea Ripley accompanied Bliss, leading to a brawl. Here comes Charlotte to make the save.
Can I say something real quick?
Yeah.
I love a good to the camera promo, and I thought Alexa Bliss did a really good one last night.
I love a to the camera promo, and those are rare. Those are really rare.
Like nobody, it stands out.
Yeah, it definitely did stand out. I liked it. It was different for her. WWE Women's Intercontinental Championship. This was fascinating. Maxine Dupree defeated Becky Lynch. While Becky was trying to take the thumbtack off, the turnbuckle off.
Yeah.
AJ Lee, which was on the outside, she makes a return, totally distracts Becky. Becky gets distracted, and what did Maxine hit? What was it? A crossbody?
Yeah.
Hits her with a crossbody for the win, and she is now the new Intercontinental Champion. So this is continuing the AJ Lee and Becky Lynch storyline. I guess, AJ and Becky's going to be Survivor Series.
Mm-hmm.
No. Well, kind of, yeah. Kind of. It's getting there. Last time is now tournament. Gunther, Javon Evans. The crowd wanted Javon to win, dude.
Oh, yeah.
Gunther is back with his old theme.
Yes.
Which is the current Mercedes Moné theme.
Oh, hysterical.
So on Twitter, it was a lot of why is he using Mercedes Moné's music now? But I think people also forget that is an actual song.
Right.
It is a classical song that has been around for hundreds of years. Right?
Yeah.
Hundreds? 1800s?
1800s.
Yeah, has to be. 1700s? 1800s. Someone tell me.
1800s.
Yeah. This was interesting. Gunther passes through. It looks like it's obvious. Cena's last match is going to be Gunther and him. While she was being interviewed. Huh? For the
IC belt, probably, right?
For the IC belt, yeah. Which, no, maybe not. Maybe not. Maybe he loses the IC belt. And I think, that makes a little bit of sense if he loses the IC belt at Survivor Series.
Yeah.
I kind of don't want him to lose the belt.
Just retire with the belt?
No. I want Gunther to beat him for the belt.
Yeah, same.
While she was being interviewed, AJ was approached by Rhea, presumably to join War Games. Interesting.
Yeah. I'm into it.
I'm into it too. Paul Heyman comes to the ring to introduce his War Games team. This was great. He first talks about his history with War Games. He was talking about, the Dangerous Alliance in War Games. And, that was one of the first War Games that I ever saw, was that one. Where he took the phone and, who was it? Medusa was involved too, and they took it and they threw it in the ring. Which War Games was that? 92? MG? You're an You're an old head. You could tell us.
Yeah. It was either 92 or 93, I'm pretty sure.
That was the first one that I ever saw, like live.
On TV, you were.
Dude, I told you, my Yaya was a huge WCW fan. That's the only reason why I ever watched it. Yaya would sit there and would hoot and holler at Ric Flair. Do you know what she called him? Because this is like immigrant translation is sometimes difficult. You don't hear Ric Flair. She thought this man's name was Rick Mickard.
Oh, interesting.
Forever. And she would go, oh, come, Rick Mickard is on.
And it was Ric Flair.
Yeah, and you know what she used to call Ted DiBiase? Refer. Because he looked like a referee when he would come out with a tuxedo.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah. Little glimpses into my deranged childhood of sitting in front of a black and white TV watching WCW. Fantastic.
Well, your grandma yelled at you.
Well, my grandmother yells at Ric Flair, and she almost passes out whenever he would do like his stuff. He would go Flair, and she would go, oh. The vapors were
I got
better.
a date for you.
Yeah, give me a date.
It was May 17th, 1992, Wrestle War.
It was
Sting Squadron.
Yeah.
Nikita Koloff, Sting, Dustin Rhodes, Steamboat, and Barry Windham.
Against who?
Can
I guess? Hold on. Steve Austin was in it.
Yep.
Bobby Eaton, you said. Was Rick Rude?
Yes.
Oh, man. Okay, Rick
There's
Rude,
one
Bobby
more.
Eaton.
Nice.
You said Arn, Steve, and who was the other one?
Pittsburgh guy.
Who?
Zabisco.
Larry Zbyszko. Yeah, Larry Zbyszko. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. Listen, Zabisco's always like the furthest name from my brain, by the way. So you got to cut Andrew a little slack there.
Yeah, you got to cut me some slack. If I had a minute to think, I could have maybe gotten it. Maybe. Where were we? Paul Heyman comes out, introduces the team. He's talking about his history with War Games before he's interrupted by CM Punk. I had the volume low at this point. Did he get a big reaction?
Oh,
Punk. Okay.
Yeah.
Somebody told me that he didn't, and I was like, I don't remember that. I'm like, he didn't? He was joined by Cody Rhodes and the Usos, which started a brawl. Brock Lesnar's music hits. He's the fifth man for the Vision, and he clears the ring. At this point, the end screen with the credits appear, indicating the end of the show. But, do it, Rich. Here comes Roman Reigns.
Triple H loves that move, doesn't he?
Oh,
he has a big moment.
That's his special. That's his little hunger special. That's his sprinkle.
Thing. Yep.
I thought that was
an
good.
Easter egg.
Yeah, that was really good. Roman Reigns comes out, confronts Brock, clears the ring. The NYPD comes out, gun with their guns. I wonder if this was like real NYPD. I gotta double check. Yeah. They're out. They're shooting everybody, dude. They start shooting the crowd. It's a huge riot. Brock Lesnar all of a sudden he gets shot. He turns into a giant monster. Turns into a giant lizard. Roman Reigns turns into a giant ape. They start fighting in Manhattan. It was insane. I've never seen anything like this. They're fighting on top of the Empire State Building. You know what? I would love to see that.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. That's what we're going to get once this AI stuff really takes off. You're going to get matches that end that way. And it's like, what happens? Yeah, Roman, you turn into King Kong?
Roman, you turn to King Kong, and Brock Lesnar, you're Godzilla. Cody turns into Mothra.
They're just all the monsters.
All the monsters. It was nice. They start brawling. NYPD breaks up the fight. Roman spears Bronson Reed through the barricade, takes out a cop in the process. The show ends. Great Madison Square Garden show. Everybody that I know that went to that show had a great time.
Yeah, for sure.
And I'm so glad, considering how much they spent on those goddamn tickets.
Yes.
Insane price. I mean, we were doing the math, right? And there were still some tickets available.
Yeah.
The worst tickets were like $450.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what the gate is yet. I got to find out. Was Issa there? She's in the chat. Fight me, Zarian, she says.
It was a sellout, right?
Hey. That's my Bad Bunny. I got to do it every time she's here. It was it was over a sellout. This was, I think for them it's like a true sellout. It's like 18,000, so they had 18,000 there. Fantastic stuff. Great business. Final Raw before Survivor Series. Here's what we're getting. Men's War Game Advantage match coming up. Last Time Is Now tournament. Gunther versus the winner of Carmelo Hayes and Bronson Reed on next week's SmackDown. Last Time Is Now tournament. Sol Sikoa versus the winner of Finn Balor and Penta on this week's SmackDown.
Nice.
As of right now, the Survivor Series card. Women's World Title match. Nikki Bella versus Stephanie Vaquer.
Awesome.
Intercontinental Championship on the line. John Cena defends it against Dominic Mysterio.
Awesome.
War Games, women's. Rhea Ripley, Io Sky, Alexa Bliss, Charlotte Flair, and AJ Lee, which is not announced, but that's where we're going, versus Nia Jax, Lash Legend, the Kabuki Warriors, and Becky Lynch, which is not announced. Men's War Game. Cody, Jimmy, Jay, Turnbuckle Al, and The Vision. Who do you think Turnbuckle Al is going to be?
It's got to be Roman.
Yeah. Okay, there you go. Add it. Thank you. Roman, unannounced. Yeah. Unannounced. They did. Yeah, the ending announced it, but they haven't. Versus The Vision, which is Braun Breaker, Bronson Reed, Logan Paul, Drew McIntyre, and Brock Lesnar. This is a fantastic men's war game.
Oh, I'm really pumped for it. Look at that. Like, I love it when you have a solid group. The heels, I always feel like you can put whatever heel you want in there, right? Yeah. But you also need like a team of like superheroes, basically, right? And
you have it on both sides.
Yeah, and the rounding out of the team of CM Punk, Cody, Jimmy, and Jay, and Roman, fantastic. Now, are they going to lose? I'm going to say yeah, because can they keep it together?
Well, will somebody turn? Right?
Yeah.
I'm like, I don't know why. Like, I have no inkling. Like, nobody said this to me. There's been nothing on TV that's pointed it this way. But man, if Punk turns.
Yeah, Punk turning would be fun. You know what would make for a fun turn? Logan Paul.
Logan turning. I think, Paul Heyman running a heel group with Lesnar, Logan, Drew, and Punk would be, what a team that is.
That would be awesome. What about Roman? What if Roman turns?
Oh, what if Roman turns? I think Roman is like too big at this point.
Mm-hmm.
I think he's its own entity, but I love this. This is a great card for Survivor Series. I'm looking forward to it. It's great that they've changed this pay-per-view. The traditional Survivor Series is not something that was drawing.
Right.
I think the concept was interesting originally, put these teams together and it's an elimination survivor, I guess, match. But
right.
This has been the evolution of it, and I think it's been a positive over the last couple of years. This is great, and good job by Triple H in introducing this match back into WWE, into wrestling.
Oh, for sure.
And now we have two companies that do war games around the same time, which is so
exactly.
fun.
That was my question.
Yeah.
Do you think they're going to try to compete with the Blood and Guts and try to outdo it, or do you think they care?
It's a different thing. To be honest, here's the thing. Like, if you're looking, I thought that Blood and Guts match was fantastic, but when you look at star power, this is a far bigger star power match compared to what we got this year with Blood and Guts. But that was the purpose of this year's Blood and Guts. It wasn't going to be the Kenny Omegas and those guys. It was different. It was a different type of War Games match, which I really like too. That was fantastic. But it is interesting how it's around the same time.
Yeah, this is obviously going to be a cleaned up version of whatever Blood and Guts was. Like, you're not going to see Rhea Ripley gig and bleed all over the place, and you're not going to see Roman Reigns attack anybody with a fork.
I'm willing to. I agree with you. I'm willing to put money that Roman Reigns is not attacking anybody with a fork. In this match.
Yeah. No, I know. I don't think there's going to be any fork spots in the WWE War Games.
Yeah. AEW Dynamite this week, which is a go-home show.
Yeah.
You got Double Jeopardy. Okada versus Mascara Dorado.
Awesome.
Kenny Omega returns.
Great.
AEW World Champion Hangman Page versus Shibata in a non-title match.
Awesome.
AEW Women's Tag Team Championship Tournament continues. First round match. Mina Shirakawa and Timeless Toni Storm versus Riho and Alex Windsor.
Awesome.
AEW Women's Tag Team Championship first round match. Also Megan Bayne and Marina Shafir versus TJ, Ty Mello and Anna Jay. They're a good tag team.
Yeah.
TJ. I also like Megan Bayne.
Yeah, Megan
That's a
Bayne and
big
Marina.
lady.
Yeah, it makes for a good team right there.
Yeah. You also have Ring of Honor Women's TV title unification match. Red Velvet, which is the current champion. Mercedes Moné, which is the interim champion. So would this be number 14 for Mercedes, or would this count still as the Ring of Honor title? And she's still at 13.
Count. Yeah, I think she would still be
It
at
would
13.
count.
Yeah.
So
She's got a
Mercedes,
belt.
yeah, Mercedes won her 13th title in Brentwood, Long Island for House of Glory.
Nice.
You ever been to Brentwood?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
I've been
nice,
to
right? It's very nice, Brentwood, Long Island.
I've been to
beautiful.
Brentwood a lot. I went to
Yeah.
school out in Old Westbury.
Yeah, what a dump that place is.
Old Westbury?
No, Old Westbury is nice. Brentwood is a dump.
Yeah.
I have Rella. Jess's cousin lives in Brentwood, and it's hell on earth. I won't go there. Not a fan of it. AEW Net, sorry to everybody in Brentwood. No shade thrown at you. It's like Wine Dance. You want to go to Wine Dance?
Nah, nobody wants to go to Wyandanch.
Center Reach?
No.
What's worse, Brentwood or Brooklyn?
Pass.
In Ranger's world.
Brentwood. No, Brooklyn has Brooklyn at least has things to do.
Yeah.
You know, Brentwood just has fentanyl. That's about it. That's all you get over there in Brentwood.
Brooklyn's
AEW
also
announces two
super
shows. Yeah,
huge.
sorry. What?
Yeah. Brooklyn's
What?
also surprisingly very large.
Brooklyn's very large.
Yeah.
I still
Very
won't go
big.
there. I still won't go to Brooklyn. I have no reason to go there. What am I doing there? Who am I seeing?
Yeah, you're anti-Brooklyn. You're anti-going to Brooklyn.
Okay, listen, I go to Williamsburg every now and then. I go see Dara in Williamsburg. That's about it. AEW announces two shows at the Hammerstein Ballroom. We announced this last week
There we go.
on Mat Men. I was told by somebody, like, hey, dude, like, first of all, I've said this for months that they're running the show.
Yeah.
I was being a little bit courteous, and I didn't want to ruin it. I was under an impression they were announcing it on Saturday, I'm sorry, at the pay-per-view. They announced it minutes as I'm typing that they are going there.
Right.
So they posted, did you see the comment that was left on my post?
With MC Hammer?
Yeah.
I didn't see the comment, but I really like the graphic you made.
Yeah, that was. I'll tell you who suggested that.
Okay.
I'll tell you who suggested that. AW, they're running the Hammerstein Ballroom December 20th and 21st. AW Dynamite on 34th Street will take place on Saturday, December 20th, and Collision will be held on Sunday. These are the Christmas tapings.
Hell yeah.
We're going Saturday, right?
I want to go every day like we did last year.
You want to go every day?
Yeah.
Okay.
Hell yeah.
I'll definitely go Saturday. I don't know if I could go Sunday.
Last year it was Ring of Honor Friday, Dynamite Saturday, and Collision Sunday.
Collision was Sunday, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to this. This will be a great. I love that venue. It's very close. I feel a very special way about that venue. So do you.
Oh yeah, love the Hammerstein.
That is my favorite place. If you want to fall, if you ever, this is the best way I could put it. Right? If you ever fall out of love with professional wrestling, okay, which happens to a lot of us, and you want to be reminded on what a beautiful sport this is and how fun this is, go to a show at the Hammerstein Ballroom. It'll reinvigorate every nostalgic feeling you have ever had for professional wrestling. It is the perfect intimate setting to watch wrestling.
It'll change your life.
It'll change your life. I guarantee it.
MG, it'll change your life. MG, are you going to come out to these shows?
Do you know what I want? You know what I want done when I go there? Because I know our friend of the show, Justin Wang, right?
Yeah.
Big time YouTuber. Justin Wang, Queens boy from Flushing. You know how he does these? We know what his videos are, right?
Right.
He does videos on like internet oddities, like odd things on the internet. Like he did a whole retrospective on 4chan. He does like all these odd internet oddities.
Yeah.
I'm going to pay him. I'm going to commission this to do one on MG.
Oh, yeah.
Okay?
That would be amazing.
Our oddity.
Yeah.
I want him to do one on MG Geek. Actually, someone should Photoshop that for me, where it's Justin Wang with his little thumbnail preview, and it's him, and it goes Internet Oddities, MG Geek, Mattman producer.
I would love that. Also, MG, you got to come to these Christmas shows, jump in your canoe, and sail down here.
Yeah, dude, start sailing down.
He's not on he's on the no-fly list. He's on a no-train list also.
Yeah, he's on a no-car list. No tolls. He can't pass a toll. He can only go by water. That's it.
The canoe. That's it.
Before we continue, do you want to see something cool here that I got?
Yes, I do.
My wife's cousin came over the other day, and look what I got here.
Very nice.
I got his book.
That's pretty fantastic.
Isn't that great? It's a great
MTV's The Head.
Novel. The Head. My wife's cousin is the creator of The Head and Celebrity Deathmatch, and all the Barbie movies in the 2000s, which is Glenn Martin DDS. Dr. Glenn Martin DDS was another one of his shows. We had the best fucking time last week. They came over. Lori and Erica, her cousins, came over, and he was showing my son how to make like little claymations. Okay.
Yeah.
And he made a finger, and it looked, and I was like, you know what? This is so freaking cool. Like, this guy's a legend in animatronics and in claymation. I mean, really, who's a bigger name than him in claymation? By today's standards. And I'm like, this thing is awesome, and it looks just like his like little mutated characters that he makes. Yeah. I saved it. I saved the finger. I got it here somewhere.
You got to preserve the finger.
I got to preserve the finger. Yeah, I got to preserve the finger. So. I had a great time this week, and I wanted to show this book because I think this is so cool. I love these little, like, weird animations. But this is the story on the head and how that alien went into that man's head and controlled him. So fascinating stuff.
Yeah.
Are you going on Saturday?
I'll know by the end of today. I gotta let our buddy know if I'm gonna go. For like a free ticket, it's an hour drive. It's not in the other Newark venue. It's in the Prudential Center. I've been to the Prudential Center before.
Wait, it's not The Rock?
It's not The Rock.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah.
That changes a lot.
Yeah. Do you want to go?
Because The Rock is very easy to get to from Grand Central. It's like 15 minutes.
No, you'd have to do some more traveling if you were going to take public transportation.
Okay. So
let's go. I'd drive if you want to go.
No, I can't.
Okay.
I can't go. But you know what I am going to, okay? I'm going to give a little plug to my good friend John Alba. John Alba is hosting the Hardy's Party in New York City on Saturday at Connolly's, 121 West 45th Street. You know how I know that? Because I go there all the time.
Very nice.
That is a bar I am regularly at on 45th Street. This is on Saturday from 11 to 4:30. You can buy tickets now on Eventbrite. You can follow John Alba on his Twitter, on his X, and you can get all the information there. If we could, maybe we'll put this in our show notes too, because that might help. But
yeah, for sure.
It's going to be fun. The Hardys are hosting a party in the city. You're going to have a limited meet and greet. This is for all tickets. All tickets are non-refundable, by the way. But you can get the tickets now. Starts at $55. Limited VIP meet and greet and delete. Show tickets are available with limited GA tickets. You got a meet and greet. You also have a concert. You got a live Matt Hardy podcast. And you got a Jeff Hardy acoustic concert. I want to see Jeff Hardy sing Wonderwall.
Oh yeah.
You know what I want him to sing? What's a song you want to hear? You know what? We should go and just start screaming ridiculous requests at him.
Oh yeah, that'll work out well.
You think that'll work out well? Do Everlong.
Do Everlong, brother.
Do Everlong. Hi, Jeff. Could you please sing Vienna by Billy Joel?
Oh my God.
What's
listen,
the matter with the clothes?
I would love it if one of the songs was a Billy Joel song.
Oh my God. Which one should it be? Which Billy Joel song can Jeff Hardy sing to us?
Honestly, I would love to hear his version of Moving Out.
Is that all you get for your money?
Exactly. Like really leaning into it on guitar.
What's the matter with the clothes on?
I would love that. I would love it if Jeff Hardy did straight up Billy Joel songs.
I would. You know what, John Alba? If you love me, and I know you do, I know you love me. If you really love me, you will have Jeff Hardy sing me a Billy Joel song. Just even like 2 minutes.
You know what? Alba's a Springsteen guy. So
I know he is. I don't
think that's going to happen. He's going to be elbowing Jeff Hardy like, hey, do some Thunder Road, man.
You know, I'm not a big Springsteen guy at all, right?
Yeah.
It wasn't a music I grew up with. But I do love Thunder Road because of the lyric, hey, she ain't a beauty, but she's all right.
There you go.
And that is the most New Jersey way of complimenting their partner.
Yeah. She's all right.
She's all right. Definitely go check this out. Go support John Alba. He's a great asset to the wrestling community. A great asset to the New York Metropolitans on SNY.
Yes.
I'm a big fan of watching John Alba. And you know what I do every time he's on? I point at the camera, I look at Jess, and I go, look who it is. It's John Alba. I know him. He's a friend of mine. I say that to everybody. I'm like, oh, that guy's a friend of mine.
I know that guy. So
go support it. It should be a lot of fun. I will probably go to that. I will not make it to... It's in Newark, though.
Yeah.
Are they both in Newark?
What?
The Prudential Center. Isn't that The Rock? That is The Rock.
Am I wrong about this?
You may be. Am I wrong?
I think you might be wrong because I looked up.
Did my brain stop? Like,
yeah. I went there actually within the last couple of years. I went to see a Devils game there.
Yeah, it is the Prudential Center. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. I guess I don't care. It doesn't matter. I mean, remember they had Continental Airlines Arena, right?
Mm-hmm. What
was the other one that they had? See, I don't know the New Jersey buildings.
Yeah, me neither, dude.
As well as I should. I don't. You got Full Gear coming up on Saturday. Guys, get your questions ready also. Rich and I will be hanging out for a little bit and answering questions. I want to get your breakdown of these, okay? So I'll throw them out to you, Rich, and you tell me what you think.
Great.
Pre-show match for $200,000. Max Caster and Anthony Bowens. They are not the Acclaimed versus the Bang Bang Gang versus Brian Keith, Big Bill versus the Outrunners.
Great. That's a fun way to start the show. I think Max and Bowens have to win and get back together, like, officially.
I think so. I think the experiment of separating them did not work out. I don't know why they did it the way they did.
Yeah.
Because they are listen, sometimes you're a great tag team act, and you should stay a great tag team act. And I think Ortiz and Santana were a tremendous tag team act that, due to whatever happened between them, they had to split. But I thought I would have bet money that they would have been tag team champions in that company.
Oh, yeah.
And it would have been of like a dominant in that tag mix. But didn't work out. Big Boom AJ and QT Marshall versus Roppongi Vice, Rocky Romero and Trent Beretta.
Match of the night.
Love it. Match of the night. Dude, we love Rocky, though.
Match of the night. You know how this is going to end?
What? How?
The Rizzler makes a run-in.
Uh-huh.
And they set him up to do the Roman Reigns Shield powerbomb.
Okay.
So QT and AJ are holding Rocky Romero on the Rizzler's shoulders and just boom. And that's...
I would love that. I would love that.
Would that be the end of pro wrestling?
That's how you end it. Yeah, the credits. You know what? If they did that, the WWE credits would run.
Oh my God.
And then the show would be over. That's how you end professional wrestling.
I want to see Big Boom AJ throw the Rizzler into somebody, just like
Cannonball.
full on like crossbody onto Rocky.
You know
and
me
Trent.
as a Rizzler. I'm the man dressed in black. Kenny Omega and Jurassic Express, the Luchasaurus and Jack Perry versus the Young Bucks and Josh Alexander. Okay.
Great. This could legit be the sleeper of the night. Match of the night.
I really think the way that this has to go is the Callis family attacks. Now, Don Callis, he's Greek, isn't he?
Yes.
Does he? He should start leaning into it.
Mm-hmm.
He needs to get more Greek.
Yeah.
Every week, he needs to get a little bit more Greek and more Greek and more Greek. We could help him with that.
Oh, yeah.
His shoes are Greek. Those loafers are Greek man's loafers. There's no question about it.
All he's really missing is like a Marlboro Light.
No,
And
he needs a
those,
thing. He needs this.
The spinny thing. Yeah.
Yeah, he
Somebody
needs that.
gave-
What is it called? Where's Vicky to? Where's your very Greek wife to tell us?
I forgot, but somebody gave her one of those recently, and it's in our living room, and both of us were trying to like figure out how to do it properly, because there's like a rhythm to it.
There is a rhythm, yeah. Casino Gauntlet match. Oh, so the way that I see this one ending is that the Callis family comes out, they beat the crap out of Kenny and Jurassic Express. The Young Bucks are very conflicted on what to do, and they make the save for Kenny, and here you go. They're back together.
The return of like the elite.
The return of the elite. And you could do something fun with them. Yeah, it's for $1 million. Casino Gauntlet match to crown the inaugural AEW National Champion.
Bobby Lashley?
It has to be, dude. Come on, just do it. Just give it to Bobby.
Bobby Lashley.
Darby Allin versus Pac. Okay.
Pac, I think, wins with shenanigans.
Okay. I think Pac should take the suspenders off.
You think so?
Yeah. TNT Championship, Kyle Fletcher defends against Mark Briscoe in a no DQ match where if Briscoe loses, it puts him in the Don Callis family. I never understand these stipulations.
Right.
Why do you want someone that adamantly doesn't want to be in your group?
Right.
You think it's going to work for your benefit. It never does. It never has.
Maybe this is the Mark Briscoe heel turn that, nobody's been wanting.
You know what? He'd be a tremendous heel.
I think so.
I have, you know how I feel about Mark Briscoe.
Yeah.
Tremendous talent, but just it never resonated for me.
Mm-hmm.
But my God, this guy has done the work on me. I now love Mark Briscoe.
Yeah.
You know what it was for me? Where wrestlers work. You know that thing that they're doing, that TV that Warner produced.
The ESPN style vignettes.
The ESPN style commercials. Yeah.
Yeah.
I watched one. Where it's Mark Briscoe, because they have a couple of them. It's Mark Briscoe playing pool with Tony Storm, and Darby Allin comes with a clipboard, and he's like, oh, HR wants to see you. And Briscoe starts acting like Briscoe, and Tony recognizes it. Tony goes, that's brilliant. You just Briscoed your way out of an HR meeting.
It's fantastic.
I thought it was great. And you know what? Now there are guys that you watch on TV, and this is said to me all the time. There are guys that you watch on TV, and you wonder, my God, why isn't that guy over, right?
Right.
I don't understand. And then there is stuff, like there is stuff that happens, and you kind of figure it out. Maybe they're not as motivated backstage. Maybe they don't politic as much. And then there are guys like Mark Briscoe. You're like, this guy is always consistently somewhere.
Yeah, very much.
Why is that? Because he's such a beloved person. Like, he's such a funny...
Word of the day.
What is it?
Word of the day is that's what that's what gets me every time.
Oh, the word of the day.
Word of the day.
Yeah, the word of the day. Yeah. Where were we? Kyle Fletcher. Who takes this? Mark Briscoe, Kyle Fletcher. You think?
I think somehow Mark Briscoe ends up in the Callis family.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wacky stuff.
Very wacky stuff. I think we're gonna have a lot of wacky stuff ahead. Is he the most successful Ring of Honor carryover?
He's probably the last of those, final, like those like true Ring of Honor guys.
Mm-hmm.
Him, Jay Lethal, right? He was one.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's probably one of the last ones. Brian, but Brian was not.
No, I meant a guy who's
like lived in
there
Ring of Honor.
Who was like there till the end, pretty much. Yeah.
Yeah, I would say he's one of those. Yeah, one of the final ones. AEW Women's Championship. Chris Statlander defends against Mercedes Moné. So, does Mercedes win the title?
Yeah.
Does she become the most successful female wrestler of all time?
The most decorated, right?
That means that she has held every major title.
Yep. Why not? I think that would be awesome. Where is this? This is in Jersey. Yeah, why not?
Why not? She's from Boston. It's in New Jersey. Chris is from Long Island.
Yeah,
and then the story can be that she's she's overwhelmed with all these titles and she starts losing them back.
That could be the story. And then this is the last one that's left. Yeah, and she holds on to this one. But now I'm curious, how the hell is she going to like some of these promotions that she's wrestled to? Like, I don't think they could afford her to go back.
Right. Yeah.
Like Mercedes Moné, to book a Mercedes Moné, unless she's giving them a great discount because they're continuing an AEW story.
Right.
It's very possible that maybe Tony's paying for this.
Exactly.
He's subsidizing it.
Sorry, guys. I'm wearing a hat because I didn't glue my hair on properly today. Look, it's coming off.
It's just attached to the hat.
It's attached to the hat. That's it. I do have a wig like that. It's just that's how I wear it.
You're also the only person to ever apologize for wearing a hat.
I'm sorry for wearing a hat. I feel like I didn't become a hat guy till much later in life.
Yeah, that's true.
I now find it inappropriate as a 40-year-old man to wear a hat backwards, but I do it anyway. I'm making up for lost time. Hangman Page, Samoa Joe, Steel Cage, AEW Championship.
I would love to see Samoa Joe with that belt one more time. We did skip the tag team match though.
Oh, what was it? I'm sorry.
Bandito and Brody King defending against FTR.
Yeah.
I think FTR should take it.
I think so too.
I would like to see that feud between them and Edge and Christian. Cope and Hope. Cope and Cage. And I do think Samoa Joe should win the main event. I would love to see that. I just want to see him with that belt again. What about you?
Yeah. He's tremendous. I think this is gonna be a great match.
Yeah.
I love an old school like steel cage match, main event, steel cage. You know what you're getting. It's always good.
Exactly.
This is the card for Saturday. Very exciting card. Very good card. Let's see what they can do. It's on Max. It's on pay-per-view.
Yeah.
And those Max numbers have been okay. I know those numbers, by the way. What they're doing on pay-per-view on Max.
Oh yeah,
I do. I'm not gonna release it. Okay. Because the way that it was given to me. I will.
You're not going to release the Max files?
The Max files, yeah. It would. Listen. You could tell me that Andrew's full of shit. Okay, you're more than welcome to tell me I'm full of shit and that I don't know it. But I will tell you that it is a decent percentage based on Max. Them having only a couple of shows on Max out of their entire pay-per-view bubble. But I expect it to continue growing the more they do Max. So the last two that they've done, there has been some sort of growth. I'm curious to see what it continues on. It's a percentage. It's a not 50%. I'll tell you that. It's not 50%. But it's a decent percentage with Max. So people get very weird when you talk about Max numbers because there's this illusion that they're doing 500,000 people per episode of Dynamite. And I will tell you once again, that is absolutely factually incorrect.
Okay.
Like, it's not even in the realm of reality. It's been discussed so much that I don't even know what the original reporting was at this point. I don't even remember how they concluded that number. But if you think that they are getting 500,000 viewers every week on Max, and it's 50, and it's half of their live audience, that is crazy.
Yeah,
that is a crazy number. But maybe you know something I don't. I will never tell you that you are wrong. I will just tell you what I know.
Right.
That's like all those people that told me that Mercedes Moné is not going and they had sources within WWE. Do you know how many? One day, I have a book I want to write, okay?
Oh, I want to read this book.
I have a book I want to write. And the person that wants to write it with me?
Yeah.
Okay? And this wrestling thing that I've done, who knows if I'll continue doing it in a year? Who knows if we'll do it in 2 years? Who knows what we'll do? Maybe we'll continue doing it forever, and this will be what we do.
Right.
But when the time comes and I write that book, Rich, which 99% of these stories, it will show you that this entire business is literally the emperor with no clothes.
Right, exactly.
It is, there is, I would say, 1.5 or 2 people that are actually legitimate in this.
Yeah.
Maybe 3 that are actual legitimate journalists in professional wrestling. I'm going to tell you right now, one of those is Sean Ross Sapp, and I'm not saying that because we're on
100%.
Fightful. If there was anybody in pro wrestling media that was first to champion me and to legitimize me, it was him.
Yeah.
Because he was the one that reached out and was like, hey, listen, dude, I'm not asking for your sources, but like, hey, I kind of want to know your process because if you are legit, I want to talk about you. Like, I want to push it up there.
Yeah.
Obviously, Wrestling Observer has been tremendous for us, but if there was one person, I would say it's him. I want to write this because it will really expose what fuckery happens in all of journalism, and most people are full of shit.
Yeah.
And
100%.
most people are just PR puppets for whatever administration that they are aligning themselves to. So
exactly.
I will write that one day. It'll be a short book.
Chapters 10 through 15 are just titled MG Geek.
MG
Geek files.
Do you know when Mercedes Moné was leaving, had left, and I knew she signed a contract with AEW, somebody at WWE reached out to me and like angrily and called me a fucking idiot. And that I'm full of shit and I don't know anything, and I'm going to be exposed when it comes out that she never intended on leaving WWE.
Yeah.
I will tell that story about who said that to me.
Oh well.
And I said, dude, Vince. It was Vince, dude. It was Vince. You fucking idiot. That's what he said to me. Yeah. Yeah, the death threats were a lot of fun when that. I was about to use a word that I'm not allowed to use anymore. I was about to use it.
Yeah.
Fun stuff.
Are we moving on?
Yeah, let's move on.
Apparently, John Cena confirmed it was his idea to do WWE main roster versus NXT exhibition matches for his final match card.
Yeah,
which led to the tournament. Great.
Get these guys on TV. Get them involved in something.
Mm-hmm.
I hope Javon Evans rides that momentum.
Yeah.
Javon Evans, he used to wrestle locally here in New York.
Yeah.
I think he wrestled for Capital Wrestling and Catalyst Wrestling. I think so.
They better put Obafemi on that card, or it's a crime.
Yeah. Yeah.
A lot of the NXT guys were like journeymen.
Yeah, now.
Yeah.
Now with being there forever. NXT, by the way, it is at the Garden Theater tonight.
Very nice.
And nobody knows.
Yeah.
Nobody has spoken about this. They're at the Hulu. What is it now? The MSG Theater. They were the Hulu Theater. It's always the Felt Forum for me.
Mm-hmm.
And this is a good card. Dark State versus TNA X Division champion Leon Slater and Javon Evans. You have WWE NXT Women's North American Champion Blake Monroe and Sol Ruka. AAA Mixed Tag Team Champions Ethan Page and Chelsea Green versus Joe Hendry and Thea Hale.
Awesome.
And NXT what?
I said awesome.
Oh, okay. I thought I missed something. WWE NXT Women's Champion Tatum Paxley and JC Jane.
Fun show.
Yeah, fun show. You have about 2,000 people in that building. It'll be fun.
Yeah.
Mercedes Moné wins the 13th title, like we said. The APAC Women's Championship. Isn't that a political organization that funds people? They're now in wrestling? APAC's involved?
Yeah.
That's
funny.
My God. Yeah.
13 title. Awesome.
13 title. She'll maybe hit 14 this week. We'll see. What else do we have?
Moxley was apparently involved in helping setting up the Blood and Guts match, including the women's match.
Yeah, I mean, I could tell with the women's match.
Oh, yeah. He's like, you're going to get bloody, and then you're going to get bloody, and then you're going to get bloody.
Yeah. That was fun. All right, guys, let's do some questions. Q&A time. We got about 10 minutes here. We'll do some questions. We'll hang out. You could ask anything you want, including anything that we talked about, like exposing these frauds in the world of professional wrestling.
Is that going to be your thing?
That's my 2026 thing.
Remember when Harley Race did that video and it was clearly Harley Race under the mask, where he was the guy who exposed pro wrestling's best kept secrets or something?
Yeah. That's what
it was Harley Race, right?
It was Harley. No, was
it? Yeah. MG, you know what I'm talking about, right?
I vaguely remember this. I'm
I'm
not sure.
They had a commercial for it on TV, and then they
I think you're right.
sold like VHS tapes.
Yeah.
Let me look this up real quick.
Now this isn't. Now this one. This isn't the one that was on like UPN.
Expose pro wrestling's greatest secrets.
Is that it? Yeah. And it was Harley.
Yeah.
And everybody pretended that he didn't do this because I think he needed the money.
Right.
Yeah.
But he had like a mask on and everything.
Yeah.
Which was go watch this, guys. Go check that out. It's pretty wild. MG, can you throw up the good doer question? Got it. Hey guys, in the Jericho voice, with Jericho's comments, do you think he's working us and staying with AEW, or working Tony Khan for more money before jumping to WWE?
I don't think he's working Tony for more money. I think he's like, I never liked that expression, like working somebody for more money. Like,
right.
When you go and ask for a raise, are you working your employer? Like, why is it a negative? You know what I mean?
Right.
I don't know what he's going to do. It could be a swerve. He did this with TNA once before when in the 2000s when he changed the logo on his website to like the TNA logo, like TNA's Jericho or something, he did something like that. He's a great worker. He's been in the business forever. He has nothing left to prove in AEW, and the same in WWE, but he could show up at a Rumble. He could make some money there. He could, number 2 in the Royal Rumble. You could have Dolph You could do it again. Dolph Ziggler shows up at number 1. He shows up at number 2. They do a redo of whatever the hell they did in 2000 and whatever. Right. Jericho works a program till the end. You get that cool moment where he's with, so-and-so in the ring, and they do the side-by-side. You could have him be in there for like 50, 60 minutes and then get eliminated, and he has a program for WrestleMania.
Right. Or he's working everybody and like all the fans, and he shows up at the end of this week's pay-per-view to challenge Hangman or Samoa Joe.
Yeah, he could do that too. Or he could join the Callis family.
Right.
Him and Don are boys. Why not? Good stuff.
I think tremendous addition to AEW, but if he does the WWE retirement into the Hall of Fame thing, also good.
Yeah.
Let's get the next question up there from QB787, MG. TK is going to be on Ariel's show today. Hopefully we won't get a Bob Costas Vince McMahon moment.
No, hopefully we will. Hopefully we will.
Imagine if the guy just flips his effing lid and starts going bananas on Ariel.
I would love that. Do you remember the other one where he goes and then he slapped the papers out of the guy's hands?
Oh yeah, that
fantastic. I want him to do that like verbatim. Like I want him to go knock the papers out of his hands.
I'm sure it's going to be a fun interview. Tony Khan is he's super good on the mic. If he's being interviewed, he's got an answer for everything.
He's going to, he's going to get in his promos. He's going to constantly talk about how they have a great pay-per-view coming up and they're doing the best business they've ever done. And Ariel may get frustrated with that. So we'll see what happens. I'm curious about this interview because remember they had a little tiff last time.
That's right.
Mm-hmm.
All right, next question, MG. Is there any real chance Obafemi wins the Rumble and faces Punk at Mania? Would you be interested in that for Punk? I don't think there's a real chance of that, but I wouldn't mind seeing Punk versus Obafemi.
I would not be interested in that for WrestleMania. I don't think he's going to win the Rumble.
Yeah. I think he would do well in the Rumble.
I think he should be in the Rumble, and I think he should do well in the Rumble. I mean, you want to present him as this, monster. You should, but to give him a match at that high profile with, you know, it's all about branding now. There's a very different company. So, yeah.
Would it be a mistake to not put Obafemi immediately in the main event scene?
I don't know. Like,
I feel like traditionally, going by the Vince logic, you put him on the roster, you have an awesome debut match, and then you make him somebody's heavy. So he learns the ropes of the main roster and then branches out on his own, like what they did with Biggie, you know?
Yeah,
where
I think
he was
you could
Dolph's
do
heavy
that.
for a little bit. But with the Triple H regime, how would you do that? You know, would you make him the heavy like as Vince would, or would you have him be like his own entity or join a faction?
Yeah. I don't know.
Can join the Paul Heyman guys. I think
he
that
can join
would
the
be
Paul Heyman guys. Yeah,
awesome.
I mean, and you know what? That would be a benefit for him being involved with people like that. Like I know that Drew's there and Logan Paul's there, but I don't know if that's temporary or not. But if you're getting a bunch of these like NXT guys that are coming up or former NXT guys that are destined to become main eventers, like a Braun Strowman, like a Braun Breaker, I think that's a positive. I think that's a net positive for everybody.
What's the next one, MG? Let's see here. What do you guys think is the level of concern from either AEW or WBD employees about a sale, especially with rumors of the Saudi government being involved?
Okay. WBD for sure does not like this because every time that there's a merger or a sale, people lose their jobs. So there's discomfort there.
Yeah.
As far as AEW goes, I haven't heard any kind of like, oh shit, here we go again. But it's never, listen, it's never a positive when your partners constantly change with regime. The Saudis coming in, you know, that is the most interesting one because if we're talking about like being left alone, I think that would be the best way that they would be left alone because this is, again, it's a sovereign fund. They're not operating your business. They're just investing. They're buying it.
Right.
So I think as far as like being left alone to do stuff and having cash on hand, that would be a positive for WB. I think, and it's odd for me to say this, right? Like out of all the possible scenarios where Comcast comes in or Paramount comes in, you kind of want an equity group buying you and not a media group buying you because they will leave you alone to operate.
Right.
When it's another media group that's buying you, they're just going to implement all their things. And they're going to tell you that everything you did was terrible and it sucked.
Right.
And that they're going to change everything and people are going to lose their jobs. So I think as far as stability goes, if that Saudi offer is, which I don't know, it's all new and I haven't even said a thing. I think that would be the best one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good answer.
Okay. Hope that answers. Hope that helps.
This is put the one up from Jess Arazo, MG. It's a good one.
Okay. Yo, Andrew, how tall are you? Friday on Madman, you said you weighed 157, which is only 7 pounds on me. And I'm short, but I'm not thick. I am 5'9". 5'9.5" on a good day. I lose a half an inch every now and then. I go from 155 to 160 very easily.
You got to keep in mind, though, Andrew says 5'9", but 4 of those inches are his hair.
Yeah, 4 of the inches on my hair. So right now, with the way that it's going, you know, I'm
5'4".
I'm 5'4" right now, dude. I'm not that tall, but I'm not short. I'm 5. I think I carry myself taller though.
You're man-sized.
I'm man-sized.
Yeah.
Especially when I wear my heels. I wear those Chris Jericho heels.
I've never. You're not a short guy. I would never look at you and be like, look at that short guy.
I also have really good fucking posture, so I think it like gives the illusion that I'm way taller.
You do.
My father used to beat me with a broom and tell me to do this, so I have a straight back. He used to do all these weird military exercises with me.
MG, let's throw one more up there, and then we'll get out of here.
Okay. Shout out to Good Doer, by the way, 27, for all the good questions.
Yeah, great questions.
Do this one.
Do you think All In will turn into a 2-night event, seeing that House Rules follows immediately after Grand Slam Australia? It feels like an experiment.
It does feel like an experiment. I don't know. I don't know if that's, you know what? I will say, if they go down to a smaller building for All In,
Yeah.
I think a 2-night thing would work really well.
Yeah,
It's
I
very
agree.
realistic to do 2-night sellouts at 17,000 or 20,000, whatever, you know? It would be, I think it would be, I think that would work for them. But the idea of doing, a 60,000 stadium 2 nights in a row for AEW, I think that's a little bit of a stretch.
Yeah, for
And
sure.
it has nothing to do with talent. A lot of this is the pool that you're getting your fan base from. They have a much smaller pool than WWE does because WWE has a 60-plus year, 70-plus year advantage over them. Let's go 40 years, right? With the Vince era, you have a 40-plus year advantage over your competition, and you are the Xerox. They are Xerox. They're not. WWE is wrestling, so to a lot of people. So I think that it's much easier for them to do it.
Let's do Brian Knight's question and then wrap it up. It was a good one. You were on the air. Finish this sentence. 10 years from now, Javon Evans will be blank. AEW champion.
On the roster.
On the AEW roster.
No, WWE.
Okay.
He'll be on the roster. I don't know.
Okay.
I don't. It's so hard because I would have been able to predict this, and it's a very different company now, and I hope he's there in a great capacity. I want all of them to do well. Like, I don't have that. Like, I don't have. It's a TV show, so you could write a captivating story for anybody.
Oh yeah.
So like, I don't have.
I think
like,
he
this
would
weird...
Kofi Kingston Kingston role is where I put him.
Oh, he's a great. Yeah, of course, he's a great athletic performer. He's a great athletic performer. He could fill in a lot of those roles. I just want to. I don't know. It's hard to listen. I would have told you that Aleister Black would have been an AEW World Champion as Malachi Black, right? Like I would have.
We always talk about what happened with that.
Penta's another one. I thought that he could have been one of those guys too. Sometimes it doesn't go that way. Sometimes it goes in a very different direction. There's so many of those.
Yeah.
Could Javon Evans be a world champion? 130%, but it really comes down to who's in charge and what they decide. And I don't know anymore with this company. I can't predict WWE. I can't. Their path on how they do things has totally changed.
Oh, yeah, 100%.
So, very different world. All right, are we done?
We're done.
Awesome. Guys, that's it for this week. We'll be back next week. We'll be back on Friday. You want more Andrew and Rich? Join us this Friday for Mat Men. Every Friday, 10:30 Eastern, youtube.com/MatMen Podcast. We'll be back this week with more professional wrestling. If you're in New York City, go to John Alba's Fun Extravaganza with the Hardys at Connolly's.
Watch Jeff Hardy sing Billy Joel songs.
Yeah, please. Everybody please, for the love of God, send John Alba a message right now on Twitter and beg him to have Jeff Hardy serenade Billy Joel songs to me, because that would be a story that I could live with for the rest of my life. That he looked longly in my eyes and goes, "What's the matter with the clothes I'm wearing?" Goodbye.
I assume he's playing guitar, but you just made him play piano.
No. He's playing guitar, but this is how he's playing it.
It's on his lap, and he's
It's
just
on his
doing
lap.
that.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
What's the matter with?
That's what you're getting to.
All right, guys, that's it. Goodbye.